Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel Quaint. Today we are exploring one of the most fascinating mysteries of human evolution. Yes, main topic is human evolution, and there is one question. Why are women the only mammals with permanently enlarged breasts? This is the question. So in our today's video we are going to explore this topic. Okay, why are women the only mammals with permanently enlarged breasts? So you actually know this thing that human females means women means human females. Okay, so they have permanently large breasts. Okay, those are visible from outside, though the breasts remain covered with garments, still they are visible from outside, and you know that breasts are actually fat rich. Okay, so anyway, so we are talking about what? Human females, that means women, they have large breasts, and these breasts remain large. These breasts remain large throughout their life. This is known to you. But if you consider other mammals, they have also breasts, but those breasts are not enlarged ones. Those breasts, I am talking about right now mammals, their breasts actually enlarge only during pregnancy and breastfeeding. If you consider all the mammals, only one exception is there, and that is human females, means women. They have large breasts throughout their life. So why evolution did this thing? What was the need of the evolution to keep women's breasts large throughout their life? What was the reason? Why did evolution did this thing? So this is the question. Or you can also ask it this way: what made natural selection preserve this trait? This trait was preserved, and that's why right now, means at present, we can see that women have large breasts. Okay, but other mammals, they don't have large breasts throughout their life. In case of women also, the same thing happened. Breasts means milk producing glands. What is the use of breasts? To produce milk, to feed their babies, means to nourish their babies during their childhood. If you consider animal mammals, the same thing. If you consider human females, the same thing. Reason is same. Reason of having breast is just to nourish the babies. But in case of women, there is a difference. In case of human females, there is a difference. And everyone knows this difference. Everyone knows this difference. Okay, in case of human females also, functionally, milk glands become active only during pregnancy. In case of human females also, milk glands become active only during pregnancy. Still, evolution did something else, something different. What is the reason? Okay, so there are actually, to support this thing, there are so many theories. I am going to discuss only one theory here in this video, and that is actually sexual selection theory. Sexual selection theory. That time, we are talking about an era few million years ago. A few million years ago, okay. We are talking about that era. And that time, human species became two-legged, they became bipedal, and before that they were actually quadrupedal, means four-legged. Okay, they became bipedal, and after that what happened? We are talking about that thing. So what happened actually during that time? Okay, we are talking about million years of ago. That time, that era. So that time actually male means human males. Okay, human males, not females. Men subconsciously thought few points about the women with a fuller breasts, means a large size breasts, okay, women with a fuller breasts, they thought few points like, and they thought subconsciously, not consciously, they thought subconsciously, because that time they didn't have the knowledge of biological science. Biological science didn't develop that time, okay, but that's why I'm saying that they thought subconsciously few points like women with larger breasts have better stored fat, strong hormonal balance, fertility, okay, better fertility, then have the ability to nourish their future offspring. So now you know, actually human was intelligence that time also. All of a sudden, human species didn't become intelligent. Now you now know that human species is intelligent. That time also human species was intelligent, and they subconsciously thought these points. Women with fuller breasts are having these things. That means better stored fat, okay, then that strong hormonal balance. They didn't have any idea about hormones. Still, subconsciously thought all those things. And that's why they always selected women with fuller breasts for what? For reproduction. That means women with a fuller breasts were selected as reproductive partners. That time there was no concept of marriage. We are talking about an era few million years ago. That time there was no concept of marriage. Right now there is concept of marriage, but that time they selected what? They selected reproductive partners. That means sex partners. Okay, but they thought so many things. What about their offspring, means future children? That means large breasts were the indicators of good health, youthfulness, fertility, all these things, and the capability of nourishing their children. So why human actually thought that way that time? Because that time there was food scarcity. In most of the societies that time, because agriculture was developed just 10,000 years ago, and we are talking about an era a few million years ago. That time there was no concept of cultivation. Okay, so food scarcity was there in societies all over the world, and child mortality rate, that was also high. Mother mortality rate during childbirth, that was also high. There was no treatment, there was no doctor that time. So anyway, since human species were intelligent that time also, so they thought all these things, that women with a large breast, means if women have large breasts, that means those women are actually healthy. Only they are able to nourish their future offsprings. Okay, that's why men at that time selected only those women with large breasts. And that's why evolution did the same thing. Okay, evolution did the same thing. Evolution helped human species this way, because only women with a large breasts were selected that time for the purpose of reproduction. That means women having flat chests or very small breasts were not selected. So the traits passed on from one generation to other generation are what? The traits passed on from one generation to the next generation. From which women? the traits were passed on only women with fuller breasts. That's why evolution did this thing. But if you talk about other mammals, not humans, okay, other mammals, so there is a difference. First thing, other mammals were not intelligent. Other mammals were not intelligent. And again difference is there, such as the childhood period for other mammals is shorter. They are having short childhood period. Their babies mature faster. If you talk about sexual appeal, when humans were quadrupedal, that time there was during sexual activity actually breasts are used. This is not you. But when humans were quadrupedal, that time there was no concept of using breasts during sexual activity. But when human became two-legged or bipedal, from that time actually breasts become a source of sexual attraction. Okay, women's breast became a source of sexual attraction. So these are the reasons, but in case of mammals, there is no concept of sexual attraction that way. Okay, so there is a difference between human females and other mammals. So there is a difference. And you know that one more thing, since food scarcity was there that time, so actually women, I have already mentioned that large breast, that means what? Fat content is more. Fat content is more. So if women have more fat content in their breasts, then during food scarcity, they can easily nourish their children, nourish their babies. During pregnancy, during means after childbirth, okay, if there is shortage of food, still they can nourish their babies. Also, they can also survive. The mothers also can survive this way using their own fat, own body fat, and we are talking about more specifically fat stored in the breasts. But at present, we know science. The total human generations, okay, or human species have become intelligent. They don't think about those stored fat right now. At present scenario, I am talking about that thing right now. Okay, at present humans don't think about that stored fat. Now breasts have become a source of sexual attraction. And that's why women are selected according to their beauty of their breasts. Anyway, regarding this topic, I'll make a separate video. Okay, regarding this topic, because now there is topic, breast aesthetics. Okay, women think about their beauty of their breasts. Okay, and so many arrangements are there, so many things are there. Anyway, regarding all these things, I'll make a separate video. But just keep in your mind that at present, men don't think about women's breast as the source of fat or source of food for their babies. At present, okay, there is a change in concept due to the change in science and technology. Better to say advancements in science and technology. Anyway, so this was all about today's topic, and this is the end of this video. If you found this video fascinating, so please like, share and subscribe to our channel. This is Ed. Thanks for watching.